We continue to keep track of supply chain issues affecting so many aspects of our lives, and a lot of new car lots kind of look like this right now, pretty empty. There just aren't that many new cars available, in part due to that shortage of those crucial microchips, along with other issues as well. But it doesn't mean dealers are going broke. In fact, they're crushing it.
Yeah, and the way that some dealers are making that money is under some serious scrutiny.
The global computer chip shortage is still causing a vehicle shortage. One report says the average new car has as many as 100 different processors, which are in such short supply. And even though we invented the technology in this country, times have changed.
Just like a lot of other manufacturing, we watch that decline. Today we produce 12% of global chips. As it turns out, you need chips to make cars. People say to me all the time, Secretary, what's the solution? Make more chips in America. That's the solution. And that's what we need to do.
That ain't happening in the short term, so car lots are still pretty empty, even as auto dealer bank accounts are not. Low supply plus high demand equals a recent $44,000 spent on the average auto transaction. That's a record high reported by J.D. Power. Even though dealers had way fewer vehicles to sell, last month was their most profitable October ever. Profits up 213% from pre-pandemic October 2019. Dealers are now on pace to reach a record $5,129 in profit for each vehicle sold, more than double the per-car profit last year. Some of that cha-ching is from financing. In some parts of the country, there's been an increase in dealers refusing outside financing because if they can make you use their lender instead of a lender that pre-approved you, they can tack on a little extra to the interest rate and pocket additional profit. That's happening more and more in Texas. And the association that represents credit unions there recently wrote about this very topic, saying that the Office of Consumer Credit Commissioner was concerned about the practice and encouraging people to report it. Here in New York State, the Attorney General's office reminds everybody looking for a car to always shop around for financing and use that as a negotiating tool with the dealers, because they sometimes make greater profits on financing than they do on the car itself. Bigger picture and back to those microchips, the White House has a goal that by 2030, half of all cars on the road will be electric. Well, think of this. The average electric vehicle has 2,000 chips, way more than a gas-powered car.
Creating electric vehicles, leading the world in EVs, all require chips and chip production.
Meaning, unless we start producing chips here in the U.S., the COVID-related supply chain chip problem could stick with us long after the pandemic is in the rearview mirror.